friends, today we are going to start chapter number 15, Economic Development, lecture number 1. Friends, as you all know, chapter number 15, Economic Development. Now, another part of your social science, that is the economics part, that we are going to start in this lecture. As friends, you all are aware that when we are talking about the economics part, it's related to the economy of the society. It relates to the economy of the country. Here, in the economics part, this year you are going to learn about the economy of our country. What are the probable measures that affects the economy of our country? Friends, here, starting with the first introductory part of this economics section, that is chapter number 15, Economic Development. Now friends, understanding today the topic that we are going to cover, that is the economic development. We can say the introduction part of the economic development, or we can also say that if the question is asked, what is economic development? Let us understand what is economic development. As starting with the title itself, economic development, we need to understand about the economic development. Here it is said that, as we all know, that every country aims itself towards development. Friends, as we all know that each and every country aims itself towards development. Friends, we can say there is neither any country in this world who do not want to develop. Friends, as we all know that each and every country are focusing towards their development. They want to progress, they want to develop, and that is why we have some developed countries and some developing countries. Previously we had the concept of underdeveloped, but now we have only these two, developed and developing. Friends, if we look, some of the countries in the world are developed countries, means development has been done, but still they are on the path of developing. They are increasing their development. Same way, there are some other countries which are not considered as developed countries, but they are on the path of developing. Means they are developing. They are increasing some or the other facilities in their countries. They are increasing their infrastructure. Friends, so here it is said that every country aims itself towards development. The aim of each and every country, if you look at the aim of each and every country, is development. Means every country looks itself towards development. Here it is said that when we talk about development, it is not restricted up to economic development only. Economic development of a country only. Here it is said, friends, that when we talk about development, when we are talking about the word development, it is not restricted to economic development of the country only. It is, we can say, it also includes the development of the entire society. Friends, here it is said that when we are talking about economic development, when we are discussing about this economic development, here it is said that this economic development is not restricted up to the development of the economy of the country, but it also includes the development of the society in which we are living, the society which develops our culture. So friends, here it is said that this development is not restricted only the development of the income of the country. If any country is financially strong, then we cannot say that that country is developed. But until and unless all the criteria are not fitted according to this, here it is said the society is not having development in that particular country, we cannot say it as a developed country. Here it is said this development also includes the development of the entire society. It includes the development of society, and that we can say that is social development. Like if we have the development in economy, we call it economic development. Same way, when there is development in the society of the country, then we call it as social development. These both are necessary for the development of any particular country. So friends, here it is said, when we talk about the development, both things is necessary. The economic development as well as the social development. When there is the development in the society, it is known as social development, and when there is development in the economy of any country, it is economic development. Development is not restricted to the economy of the country only, but it also includes the development of the society, that is the social development, we can say. That means social development is also necessary for the development of any country. Here it is said that economic development shows the constant increase in the national income of the country. Friends, here it is said that when we are talking about this economic development, here it is an economic development shows the constant increase in the national income of the country. Economic development. What is economic development? When any country is having constant increase in the national income, means the income of the nation. When the income of the nation is increased continuously and constantly it is increasing, then we can see the effect of economic development. That means economic development is only possible if a country is having a constant increase in the national income of that particular country. Friends, here it is said that based on all these points, economic development means number one. Here, now based on these all points that we understood, now based on all this point, what does economic development means? Here it is said that constant increase in the income of the country. First thing, based on all the discussion that we done, that according to it, the first thing, what is economic development means? Economic development means the constant increase in the income of the country. When the income of the country is constantly increasing, we can say the country has economic development. Then increase in per capita income of the country. Second thing, when we are talking about the economic development, second thing, when there is increase in the per capita income of the country. Per capita income, that means we learn that what is per capita income. Per capita income is derived by the total income of the country into the total population. Through that we get the per capita income of the country. What is per capita income? Here it is said, when there is increase in the per capita income of the country, then we can say that there is economic development in that particular country. When we want to see economic development, here two things are particularly seen. First, increase in the income of the country. We can see increase in the income, and second is increase in the per capita income of the country as well. Then here it is said that changes in the lifestyle of the people, that is, we can say, the standard of living. Third thing is, we can say, that is the changes in the lifestyle, the development in the lifestyle of the people. When the people lifestyle is increased, when the lifestyle becomes luxurious, when the people gets each and every basic necessities for survival, for living the life, then we can say when the standard of living is increased, then if the person is getting high standard of living, then we can say that there is economic development in that particular country. So here, if we want to understand the meaning of economic development, here according to the understanding that we done, that economic development is not limited to only the economy of the country, but also the development of the society, that is the social development. According to that consideration, economic development means when the country has the constant increase in the national income, as well as that is called the economic development. Another, when the per capita income of any particular country is increased, then it is called economic development. Also, the living standard of the people is also marked. If the living standard is not increased, if the country is earning money, if the country income is increasing, but if the standard of living is not increased, if the standard of living is still low, then we cannot consider it as an economic development. We can consider economic development only when the standard of living of the particular people of the country is increased. So that is, here it is, thus economic development is the process, thus economic development is a process by which a nation improves, by which a nation improves its, by which the nation improves the social, political and economical well-being of people. Friends, here it is said, if we understand by this, then what is economic development? Based on all these points, constant increase in the income of the country, increase in per capita income, as well as when the living standard increases of the people, then it is economic development. Thus, the conclusion part here it is, thus economic development is a process by which the nation improves the social, political and economical well-being of the people. Here, when the nation is improving in all the fields, socially, that means the development in the society, when the country is progressing politically, as well as when the country's economy is increasing day by day, and when this well-being of the people is seen in that particular country, then we can see that economic development is taking place in that particular country. Friends, here it is said that there are three indicators of economic development. Friends, here it is said that there are three indicators of this economic development. When we talk about these three indicators, here it is said national income, second is per capita income, and the third one is standard of living of these people. When we need to indicate that whether any country is developed or not, whether any society is developed or not, there are three indicators through which we can mark whether development is there or not. First is we need to look about the national income. We need to look, second thing, we need to look about the per capita income, and third thing is we need to understand about the standard of living. Let us understand what is national income. What is national income? Let us understand about the national income. Then what is national income? The total income of a country, the total income of a country is called national income. Friends, when we are talking about income, whatever the country is earning, here it is said the total income of a country, the sum total of the income that is got by the country, its total income of the country is called the national income. Now, per capita income. Let us understand about per capita income. That what is per capita income? Here it is said that per capita income is the per capita, when we talk about per capita income is the division of national income by the total number of population of a country. Friends, second thing, what is per capita income? If you want to understand per capita income, for that we have to divide our national income. Our national income is divided into the total number of population of our country. When the total income of our country is divided by the total number of population, then we get the per capita income. Whatever it is we get, that is the per capita income. Let me show you an example. For example, if, let me show over here, if country income is, suppose when we are talking over here, let us just take it as suppose if country income is 1000 rupees. If the country, I have taken small digit so that you can understand it properly, right? I have taken a small digit, right? Suppose if we suppose that if the country's income is 1000 rupees and population is 100 people, then if the population is 100 people, if we talk over here that total income is 1000 rupees and the population is 100 people, then if we divide 1000 divided by 100, we get that is 10 rupees. These 10 rupees can be considered as the per capita income of the country. Here what we have done? We have divided the total income of the country, that is the national income. We have divided by the total population, that is 100 people. When we divide the national income 1000 rupees with the population 100 people, we get 10 as the answer, and these 10 is considered as the per. Third thing, when we are talking about third thing, that is the standard of living. Third thing is standard of living. Standard of living, here it is said, it includes the availability of, here when we are talking about standard of living, it shows about the availability of nutritious food, proper clothes, shelter. Here, when we are talking about standard of living, it includes the nutritious food in that country, proper clothes, shelter, education we can say, then proper health service, if it is achieved in a country, proper health service, transportation service, communication facility, communication facility to the people, then here it is said that it is the standard of living. Standard of living means, what is the standard of living? Standard of living means it includes the availability of proper nutritious food in that country, proper clothing for the people of that country, proper shelter, proper education, then proper transportation facility, proper communication facility, health service, medical facility should be available properly. So if these all facilities are available properly in any particular country, then we can say that the standard of living is high in that particular country. So these three are the indicator to mark that whether that country is developed or not, if whether economic development is there in that country or not. So friends, today we have understood about the introduction of the meaning of economic development. Thank you.